My name is Alfredo de Parra. I am from Miami, Florida, and I grew up in Miami, Florida. What got me into techno? Um, Definitely when my parents were still together and my mom would do that step workout, like I'm not gonna demonstrate it, but the whatever it's called, I think it's called the step. Doesn't matter. Um, like she would be playing things like Madonna, things like that. That song, the one that goes like "I'm blue and I blue the apple," you know, everybody knows it. And then just like anything I heard back then that had a good synth rhythm to it, like a good synth section. I would say those are the things that got me into it. Well, technically, the first one I saw, I think, was in 2017, actually, because surprisingly enough, I've never seen one in Miami, in my hometown. This was here in New York. It was some club that was allowing people to go in, 18 and up, and I don't know who was playing. You know, it was some people in like because let me rephrase that. Sorry, it wasn't a club. It was kind of like a club bar, more like a bar, really. And people, it was just like it was good. Whatever I was hearing was really good. You know, but I can't say who was performing. It was one of those times when I look back at it, I wish I recorded some of it because I would have really liked to have known what the hell was playing. Somebody mixing, uh, but mixing really good. Well, technically, back in the day, well, I'm guessing you mean early 90s, late 80s, even mid 90s. So I'm going to say any set of Derek Mays, Richie Houghton, uh, Caustic Windows, anybody's, any of those people. Hell, I would have loved to have even seen fucking Kraftwerk, but who the hell wouldn't want to see Kraftwerk, right? I mean, seriously, like, who wouldn't want to see that? Yes, 100%. Crunchy Munchy, The Grind Theory, Self-Reflecting Pattern, Tollington, um, Kev Moore, Shane Wells, mm, mm, God, I'm gonna feel bad later for not mentioning someone I should have thought of mentioning. But um, oh, La Virgo. Yes, top three. Only three. Not much of a choice. Strings of Life by Derek May. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say Necessary Sacrifice by Brawley. Fall by Deadmau5. Richard D. James, Joel Zimmerman, Clark, I mean, I don't want to butcher his last name, but both Guy Manuel, I just butchered that, didn't I? And Thomas Bangalter, I probably butchered that too. Square Pusher, Art Department, Derek May, obviously. There's others, but let's move on. I'm never gonna stop at this point. The greatest one I've seen so far, pretty easy. Aphex Twin at Avant Gardner, April 11th, 2019. Nothing will compare to that night. Things can come close, and things have came close, but nothing has topped it. Nothing. It's not only the best show of my life, it was also the best night of my life. Parentheses, so far, of course. Yes. Derek May, Kevin Saunderson, and Juan Atkins. Obviously Carl Craig too, but I just think the entire trio of the Belleville 3 don't get enough credit. All respect to Kraftwerk, of course, and German techno, period. But they really didn't, they weren't here in America. America was its own territory. And that territory was, that territory owes everything to Detroit techno, and Chicago house, of course. But without the Belleville 3, we really wouldn't be where we are. Sorry to say it. It's true. Well, I just released 3 different singles. Each one on a different label, for different purposes, etc. And I mean, we have a show coming up. It's gonna be next weekend. We're trying to keep the detail exposure to a minimum, especially after the New York Times article, because, well, that was it was, that whole thing was a good and a bad thing. But other than that, I would say, I just have, I'm shooting something right now. Shooting a short film with someone. We just finished shooting one 2 days ago. We're shooting that one. I'm shooting more Billions. And something else coming up in the summer in development. And things just keep looking up from here. So that's cool. Yep.